Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Hope that you're all doing well, and thank you so much for your support. Okay, we're doing a divine spread today. It's actually the 26th of October, and you know, with what's been going on, I haven't done a divine spread last week, so let's take this divine spread and see what the message is. Let's go until Sunday roughly, which is Halloween. So what is the message that we need to take concerning the divine spread, please, Spirit? So the end of October, what is the Karma Dharma? And we have the Emperor. So Aries, Taurus, could be any other sign. The Emperor logically speaks to stability. It's not through easy energies though. And the Emperor is, as we know, a number 4 in the Major Arcana. The deck that I'm using, he's a very different Emperor. He's wearing a Santa Claus suit. Even though he looks really cold and icy, he does ring the King of Swords energy for me. So for some of you, this could be an Aquarius, could be a Capricorn, could also have strong fire in their chart because of the red that he's wearing. So there's a jovial side to this king who, this Emperor who obviously keeps it hidden. We know the Emperor is not lovey-dovey and someone who shows their emotions. This is someone who's in a position of leadership. He's in charge. And what I get from this Emperor and this card is that something will be gifted to you up or around Christmas, up to or around about Christmas. So maybe it is talking about a Capricorn energy. Nevertheless, Capricorn is the house of career. It's our goals and aspirations. So let's take the divine spread and see what's going on with this Emperor. As I said, he's very... the Emperor to me he's full of lessons. It's not easy work to get to this point, to sit on a throne and be in charge. It does speak to a maturing process. As you can see, he's very grey, so he's gone through life lessons. Okay, let's see what's going on. So the divine spread, the distant past position is the 9 of Wands. What's hidden and that we don't know? The 7 of Swords, which does speak to hiding and secrecy. Recent past, 4 of Wands. So this Emperor could be very secretive or may have kept information from you. And the 7 of Swords, 7 speaks of information being kept hidden. But swords always speak to communication, legalities. So we're coming from a distant past position. Again, there's trust issues here in both these cards, and it's concerning someone's stability, someone's home, their marriage, their commitments. Could also be concerning a business. Someone could be keeping that under wraps about who they are in their social standing in their life, work-wise as well. And remember, the King of Swords, as I see this Emperor as very similar to the King of Swords, can also speak to legalities. Someone who wears a uniform, someone who could also be very intelligent. They've got an ingenious mind. Let's see in the now. We've got the 5 of Cups. So there's past hurts and regrets concerning past circumstances and matters. Okay, but there are changes that are going on. Maybe that will be revealed to you and concerning this Emperor's life. Now, this Emperor doesn't have to be someone else. It could be you taking on this position. There's some sort of a secrecy concerning a home. Maybe someone wanting to move home trying to pick up the pieces, because we could see they've been through a lot. Could also be related to someone's vocation, someone's career, or a change. Let's see what's crowning, what's on the mind of the Emperor. Two of Cups. So it is in relation to a partnership or a love connection, a soulmate connection. So this is what's on their mind. This is the crowning card, which also, as I look at my divine spread, usually this part of the chart would be the Capricorn area, which does speak to someone's social standing, their goals and their aspirations. So maybe it's saying that there's been success and great intelligence and really hard work put into a business. Could also be connected to a marriage, okay, or business and a partnership. Could also be between two people that are married, because this is the marriage card. But I see that, you know, there's been an imbalance and there are changes coming through. Remember, 5's always changes. What's the action and advice, please, Spirit? Another 5. So 2 5s back to back. And what's in between is that, you know, look at the way they're facing the characters. So this person is facing that way, these two are facing the other way, and it's interesting that there are 3 people in the 5s here, which can speak to, again, a love triangle. Could speak to someone coming out of a commitment or a partnership because of a third person, a third party. We've got the 3 cups that are spilled, right? Which I just mentioned, party. I don't know why that word is ringing in my mind. Some sort of a party that went wrong. And the 5 of Pentacles always speaks to a relationship that's not your perfect relationship. There's lots of differences which could keep 2 people separated. Could be age difference, their social standing, their financial standing out there in the world. And remember that 5s are always just before the 6, which are numbers of balance. What's the potential outcome? Maybe even their beliefs are different, you know, 2 people coming from different beliefs. What's the potential outcome? And we've got the Knight of Swords, so quick communication, action being taken, maybe even legalities. How are the planets affecting the energies right now, please, Spirit? We have the Chariot, which can speak to a house move or someone doing the work or being challenged to move forward, to take action. 7s are conflictual. We've got a couple of 7s. 7 also speaks to the sign of Libra, and Libra does speak to legalities as well as harmony in relationships. So maybe needing to cover ground, physical ground, movement. We've got the 6 of Wands, which does speak to success. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles can be a child, it can be a messenger. This is something long-term. Someone is studying a situation. Someone's gone through a learning process. I mean, the Page of Pentacles is, I feel here it's a message that's coming through. News is coming through. Someone's been doing their work, studying a situation where it could be a win-win situation. I feel that probably they're the changes that are coming through. And again, even the Knight of Swords, which is very much the Aquarian energy, with Jupiter now moving direct and Saturn in the sign of Aquarius, it's like all the systems, everything is starting to move forward. Remember, Jupiter moving through Aquarius it can speak to legalities, anything to do with politics or And we've just come out, you know, we've just entered the Scorpio season, so happy birthday, dear Scorpio. But yeah, there's still a lot going on in the sign of Libra. Mercury's still there, and there's going to be information and truths coming through all the way up until the beginning of November. There will be positive and good news coming through, helpful things that we didn't know that were kept hidden will be coming through so that we are aware. I do feel as, you know, just after Halloween. Because, you know, just after that we've got a new moon in Scorpio. So a new moon is new beginnings. Scorpio is very secretive. Scorpio is also very dark. Scorpio can speak to also money from a partner or from other sources. Remember, the color red speaks to passion as well. So a lot of passion, where there's, you know, someone's showing up as very cold and aloof. It feels like there's a burning sensation within, a calling to take quick action. And again, there's red on the cape, and he's facing right at the Emperor. This could also be news concerning legalities coming through. And we've got the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. Let's see. Gemini and the Page of Swords, more messages. Learning, having learnt something recently or studying something. Remember that the Page of Swords many times could be, it's very similar to someone who's a bit of a spoilt brat. Someone who's had it easy in their life. And with the Nine of Cups, if maybe there's been, you know, some sort of a heavy situation where someone, even though maybe they were very prominent in their life, maybe they held a position of power, but there's like a humbling and, you know, learning process going on here, maybe for this Emperor. And remember that pages can also be children. And we've got the Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, very much a leader as well, very much about passion, desire. Looks like she's holding a torch. Maybe it's the divine feminine, a divine feminine. Maybe even, you know, looking for information. Remember, the Page of Swords is information. Looks like there's going to be some sort of a conversation, something concerning truth. Yeah, messages. And, you know, Eight of Wands can also speak to, it can speak to Cupid's love arrows, but it can also speak to taking action, things happening quickly, but also flight, travel. So we do have a fair bit of fire here. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius is very prominent. We've got Cancer. We've got Aries. Taurus, I would say as well. Let's look at the Lenormand and see what's going on. What's going on? We've got the key to a house, a resolution concerning someone's stability. News coming through concerning someone's establishment, or finding out things that someone kept very private. You know, the key can also speak to safety. The house is Moon in Cancer, and the key is Venus in Taurus. So Moon in Cancer. The Moon in Cancer is very nurturing energy, right? It's very much about feeling at home. So let's see what the other two cards want to portray, and we'll get the message from the Lenormand. This could be a new home as well, moving to a new home. Yeah, the Fox, and just like the Seven of Swords, very similar energies with the Fox. Okay, Pluto in Scorpio, so, we're in the Scorpio season now. Mars is very soon to walk, to move into its home sign. Maybe that will be the key to this puzzle, whatever it's been concerning someone's home, someone's situation here. So someone's trying to be very intelligent, very trying to keep a low key on what's going on in their personal life. And we've got the garden. That's interesting because the garden is very much about being out there, public affairs. Yeah, so still, I feel as though someone's been keeping a very low key personal life, which things could be coming through, could be coming out into the open. The garden does speak to Uranus in Aquarius. It speaks to also someone who's quite well known or famous, known in their community. It's as though someone's sort of living, maybe they've been living a double life and sort of wearing a mask about who they truly are in their community, in their life. But at the, crowning position, again, is the Two of Cups, which is two people that are on the same level. But this card being in between the two fives, it says that there's been an imbalance. There hasn't been balance here. There hasn't been reciprocity or fairness here. And we've got the fish, and the fish can speak to abundance. The fish, this is also things to do with our values, our money, someone's financial standing. It speaks to wealth, it speaks to abundance, someone's values, right? It can also speak to feeling very abundant. We shall see, because obviously it's got to do with someone's money situation as well, whether they feel safe and secure. What I notice here now, which I always look at the fish, and the fish does ring the Piscean energy, which can be very confusing or very secretive. Pisces can also speak to, Jupiter is looking towards Pisces at the end of the year. Jupiter will be re-entering Pisces. What I see here, that there's some rough waters, and we've got a ship on the waters, which is going through rough waters. This could also speak to someone who's in a very good financial position, maybe going through challenges financially. Could be because of legalities. Maybe they're trying to come to some form of an agreement, trying to split assets, maybe, if they're going through divorce or a change of partnership at work. There's still harsh energies. The Knight of Swords is never an easy card. Right, so let's take another deck and see what else comes through. Let's see what this Nine of Wands is talking about. It's the seed of the reading, which says someone's been through a lot. Could be where their foundation, their past, their heritage, their family. Looks like there's been trust issues in their home, and they've been through a lot, and they're looking, you could see that they're both looking at each other, right? Someone's trying to get away with something here. Let's see what this Nine of Wands is. We have the Magician. So yes, someone has been secretive. We've got the Eight of Swords, where someone's feeling blocked or a sense of imprisonment. And the Four of Pentacles. So someone holding back again on their monetary situation. The Magician is someone who's very intelligent. So maybe it's the timing. Maybe it's the timing here. And what I mean by the timing is that because the Magician is Gemini, it's the sign of Gemini and Virgo, so it's Mercury. We do have the North Node in Gemini, which is not easy for someone to be put in a position to make magic here. And this could also say that someone's been dealing with someone that's a bit of a trickster, finding a way to keep someone at bay or imprisoned. It could have been a financial situation. Someone was very intelligent and just keeping someone blocked, keeping someone in an unhappy space. Could it be financially? I mean, the Four of Pentacles is the miser card, isn't it? It's like someone's giving, the other person's taking. You know, money is the root of all evil many times. Let's look at that Seven of Swords. And you know, the Four of Pentacles, which is my Taurus energy, does speak to someone's values or someone's financial security within a home, or staying because of financial reasons in a place where there wasn't happiness and there was no trust. Seven of Swords. Knight of Wands. Sagittarius. Eight of Wands. And the Five of Wands. So we go from the Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands. My goodness. So someone's wanting to take a leap, moving forward, sending out messages, traveling, taking action, but they're conflicted. They're conflicted. Maybe they're dealing with family issues, which is holding them back from moving forward towards what it is that they desire. But they're going to do it secretly so that they don't stir more trouble, I feel here. There's a lot of secrecy here. And just looking at the Lenormand here, someone's looking for the key, a solution. To get away is a concerning, get away from the family or do something in secrecy and move towards something that they desire, something that makes them very happy. So they're trying not to stir the pot, or they're just being secretive for their own reasons. Now, Eight of Wands does speak to flight, travel. It speaks to movement, but it also speaks to, you know, it speaks to love messages. Now, because we've got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, we've got 9 wands. 9 wands, of course, we've got another 5 of wands here, which would make it 14. 14 is temperance. So it can speak to long distance or just divine timing playing out. And there's been an imbalance. Now, of course, it can speak to physical distance because we've got the Knight that takes, you know, that runs with their passion. So someone who's moving towards what it is they desire, even if it brings conflicts. Remember, we've got another 5 here. We've got 3 5s. Even if it conflicts other people around them, people that are in their family or people that have got maybe something to lose, looks like someone's going to run with their desires, take action, maybe even travel, because the Knight of Wands is the traveler, but in secrecy. Remember the Knight of Wands here, 9 wands, the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands, and then this is a separate situation, I would say. But if we add this, the 5 of Wands, it's also, I want to do this secretly. I want to travel. I want to move towards what it is that I desire, the person, or towards a situation that I love. But I'm conflicted about it. I'm thinking of there could be arguments, there could be differences of opinion. They're conflicted about taking action. Lots of fire. Lots of fire in air. It's very explosive. Recent past, we've got the 4 of Wands, please, Spirit. The 6 of Wands, more wands. So we are talking about, and we've got the 6 of Wands here as well. This is concerning someone that is successful in what they, you know, what they've done where business is concerned. This could also be someone who's got a bit of an ego. Someone who's a little bit arrogant. I mean, Six of Wands does speak to success, doesn't it? So where there has been success, I mean, 10 of Wands, this works out to be 6 and 4. There was a moment of success in the past, but there was arrogance. There was like a split. Or maybe for some of you, as again I'm going to say, maybe someone married for the wrong reasons. Maybe someone sold their happiness for the wrong reasons. Let's see, because Six of Wands, very much the Leo energy. We've got the Page of Wands, which says more fire. The Page of Wands, which is like the minor arcana of the Fool. It's like someone's willing to take that risk. They're gonna take the courage. They're gonna be very courageous and go towards that adventure, because it's going to be, looks like it will be a fair bit of an adventure. We've got the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and again can speak to messages of desire, of passion. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So in actual fact, it's like we've got a couple of tens here. And in this deck, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which shows a family with a little child. And we've got a third person. She's actually holding a tarot card in her hands. She's trying to figure out what's going to happen with this couple, with this marriage, or this family situation. Remember, Ten of Pentacles can speak to extended family as well. But that's what I get here. That, you know, because tens are endings. 9 speaks to an ending. 10 is starting a new cycle. Or it speaks to someone feeling very abundant, having the potential to, if they have the courage to take action and let go of the ego. And they may have been, we could be talking about someone that was in a marriage where there was just so much conflict and ego and competitive energies, I would say. And again, there's the Ten of Pentacles, which does speak to money situations. Again, I'm going to say marrying for the wrong reason. Now, obviously the Ten of Pentacles card here looks like a third person in a situation, some, you know, secret affair. Let's have a look at the now position. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Nine of Cups. Seven of Cups is having many choices. This is in the now position, and the Ace of Pentacles, remember, is a gift that's on offer here. And we've got the Page of Pentacles here, which is holding that offer, that potential. There's a lot of emotion concerning this long-standing, long-term new beginning, because aces are always potentials for new beginnings. Someone obviously here needs to shift their focus. We've got a 5, a 7, and a 9 cups. They're not, I mean, they're numbers that, they're odd numbers. Emotionally, someone's not stable yet. They're needing to change their perspective. There's lots of choices here. Lots of potential. Remember, we've got another 9 here, 9 of Cups. This could also be speaking to someone that's drinking themselves silly because of, you know, the way things worked out. Remember, in the 5 of Cups, he's focusing on the spilt cups, not on the 2. Thinking that there's no chance of balance, emotional balance. So someone could be drinking themselves silly, and that could be the Piscean energy, I'm going to say. Someone who's got strong Pisces. Let's restart. Okay, let's look at that 2 of Cups, because that is a number of balance. What's going on here, please, Spirit? Lots of cups, lots of water, lots of worries. 9 of Swords. Quite a few 9s. So I don't know what the 9 rings for you. It could be speaking of September, the month of September. Nines are almost being close to the end or something ending. 9 of Swords, a lot of anxiety. A lot of stress, sleepless nights. Someone cannot sleep. There is something that they desire like crazy here. The devil does speak to grievances in their life. The devil can speak to a very strong connection, very strong desire to connect. But the devil can speak to blockages as well. It's like the red tape. It's someone getting obsessed. And it's interesting that we've got the devil, which is the Saturnian energy. Capricorn is up here, which is ruled by Saturn. So this is really hard work, and it's as though someone's waiting for their, thinking that, okay, I'm near the end of my suffering for whatever reason. But the devil is like a blockage here. It's like Saturn says the time will be when the time should be. I mean, Saturn is the Lord of karma and timing. Now, Saturn has moved direct. But remember, being an outer planet takes a little while to start playing out, to start moving forward. This Garden card does, it's a very positive note to this reading. Let's see what comes after the hard work, because remember that, as I said, he's a very mature, he's the Emperor himself, so he's got a reputation to protect. He's got a position that he's holding. Okay, but as I said, I mean, that red, that passion is growing so vivid, so wild. As you can see, there's steam coming out of his ears and his mouth. It's like he's on fire, and we've got the 10 of Swords. Wow. 9 and 10 of Swords. Okay. The end of the suffering. The end of the end. This is what someone cannot accept. This is something that they cannot accept, and this is all they're thinking about. Let's see what the action and advice is with that 5 of Pentacles, because that's important. Remember, the 10 of Swords does speak to, it speaks to maybe someone even fearing that this is the end. But the 10 of Swords always turns into the Ace, which is what the Knight of Swords holds here. Let's see. 5 of Pentacles, please. We've got the 6 of Swords, which is moving towards calmer waters. Thoughts, perception, communication, or literal movement, moving towards serenity or moving towards someone's harmony. We've got the Empress here, so interesting. Emperor and Empress. And what I just noticed now was the clock. And the clock does speak to timing, right? The Empress being Libra, Taurus, could also have Earth. I mean, strong Earth in their chart, the Empress. As well as air, we've got the 6 of Swords. There's that Ace of Swords that I was just talking about, everyone. That's 7 swords. That's really interesting here with the 7 of Swords. What these 3 cards are telling me is that there is going to be abundance, there is going to be love, there is going to be manifestation and happiness. Remember that the Empress is very nurturing. She's also pregnant. She's got a seed that's growing in her belly, which could be a creative way of taking action, or someone who holds a strong position in their community as well. So I do see that this is like a power couple. What I wanted to say, though, was that the Empress as an energy, it's all about receiving. Remember, she's a number 3. It's all about receiving. And for those of you that thought that this is over and done with, because I would say both people probably fear that, if this is the Empress and the Emperor, and they were stuck in other connections, other relationships, or it just wasn't the right timing because of family situations, because of money, because of a chapter that needed to end. We've got quite a few 10s. Then remember that the Ace of Swords is the Ace of Victory. And this could also speak to legalities, because someone's being very intelligent here. 7 Swords again, which is the Empress. I'm going to say maybe she's played her cards right. So the potential is to come out of this emotional hardship, a sense of emotionally feeling blocked. Remember, as I said, both these characters, because the King of Swords, the Emperor here, needs to be very smart, needs to take action, move towards what it is that they desire, but they also need to keep their position in society, as a leader. Let's see what that Knight of Swords is. And the Ace of Swords is a victory card. There's the Tower. We have the 10 of Wands. As I was saying, we've got a few 10s. So again, we've got another 10 here. And we've got another 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles, sort of having, 5 of Pentacles twice says to me that there could be an age difference. There could be, as I said, a financial difference within these two, and therefore there's quite a few differences concerning their background. Maybe this is not your perfect, your normal relationship. And we can also see this in a different light. Okay, remember we also had a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Wands here. A Queen of Wands, which is someone very creative. The Empress is also very creative. Now, I don't know if this is the same person, but, as many of you know, I mean, this is a couple. But because the Empress on another level is sitting on that 5 of Pentacles, remember she holds a position of power as well, and we've got the 7 of Swords, which can also speak to, yes, legalities, going through divorce, and so on and so forth. Maybe the Empress has been going through a financial distress and trying to be, because I'm not reading reversals in these decks. So the Empress can either be someone that's very, very generous, very giving, but can also be someone that's very stingy, or someone that's just using someone else for their money, because she's sitting with a 7 of Swords as well. And therefore, she could be someone that's using, let's say, this Emperor. Now, as I said, I mean, if we're, with that Queen of Wands, if this is another person, obviously there's an age difference with the Emperor, because the Empress could also be an ex of the Emperor that they're going through divorce from. And if you could see here, I mean, it shows a mother and a child here with the 5 of Pentacles, which is the Empress, again, sitting on the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm just wondering, because, this could also speak to someone receiving their karma or legally being distressed because of the Knight of Swords, which is not easy energy. Truths coming in, and someone being put out there in the cold, and that could be a harsh awakening with the Tower, because we know the Tower is a major shift, quick changes, and the Ten of Wands is obviously an ending, and again a restart, starting all over. But I'm going to take another card on that Five of Pentacles because I need a bit more information. We've got the Four of Swords, which is a card that comes after the Three of Swords. So there has been a lot of heartbreak. It's someone's needing to heal, and it's taking them time. We've got the hour clock, the hour clock right here. Again, the clock, the time comes into focus. So Four of Swords, this could be 4 weeks, of course. Someone's needing to heal financially. There's major shifts going on in their life, and it hasn't been easy at all. Even with the Ten of Wands, this is like the potential for a new beginning. Let's see. Because I suppose the news that's coming in and the way the Knight of Swords is coming in, this could be someone that's communicating about the difficulties that they've been going through. Let's have a look in the divine position with the Chariot, Six of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. We have the Death card. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Hermit. The Death card, Plutonian, obviously, Scorpio, could be talking about the season of Scorpio, where someone's very, very busy trying to find their footing. I mean, the Death card does speak to a major, major loss or an ending. Someone has been humbled here. Someone who was riding high and quite, they had maybe a lot of success, or even just getting out of a difficult position, moving house, starting new. And again, it could be a mother with a child. It could be a father with a child. We've got the Death card, right? We've got the Two of Pentacles, which is, Two of Pentacles is like, we've got the infinity symbol. So this is like a cycle that's been going on again and again, or someone that's just very busy, that things are up in the air. And again, we've got the hour clock here with the Hermit. And the Hermit is a 9. Again, we've got that 9. So today's the 25th. We've got another 6 more days for October. So we're talking about November 3rd. November 3rd, November 4th. That you could be seeing the light. I mean, the Hermit does speak to someone seeing the light. Someone having grown, obviously, spiritually here. The Hermit can also be an advisor. It could be a doctor. It could be a teacher. Could be a detective. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Hierophant, Taurian energies. And the Hierophant does speak to marriage. And we've got 2 keys here. A second chance, another choice. I want to take one more card on that Hermit. Thank you, Spirit. What does the Hermit find? Because this is someone that's, either providing a service to others or working very hard at seeing the truth, trying to read between the lines. Someone looking for information, maybe missing information. Could be in relation to legalities, could also be that someone's just taken a step back and they're not communicating. And we've got the Hanging Man, so we've got the Hermit, Virgo and Pisces, everyone. So what this is telling me is that someone's dealing with a karmic situation that needs to end. The ending, it's going to take a little while, Could take 4 weeks. We could be talking about the 4th of November for others of you, before the information comes through. I mean, the Hanging Man is sacrifice. It's also illusion. Remember the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man is deception as well. I mean, it's Neptune. Neptune is transiting through Pisces. Neptune can also speak to spirituality. So someone, through all these illusions and all the sacrifices, may have grown also spiritually. I want to take a couple more cards on that Four of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Emperor. So it's the Emperor that's needing to heal, to take time out. Another 4. 4 is very significant here. And we've got the Star. So we've got the Aquarian energy here as well. Now the Star does speak to Aquarius. And Aquarius is where Saturn and Jupiter are moving direct now. The Star card also speaks to a wish fulfillment, or that hope is still there. There's still hope. Aquarius can also speak to truth, the future, healing, again, or that, this Emperor's wish fulfillment could be at a physical distance. Let's take the Hanging Man. I want to take a couple more cards there. So this Emperor, as I mentioned before, must have strong Aquarius. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, so someone's sort of maybe put love on the back burner. They've got a lot that they're dealing with. Again, the Eight of Pentacles is the Virgo energy. It's all about working, double jobs, 2 jobs, working overtime, sacrificing maybe for others. And we've got the Sun here, which speaks to either reconciliation, happiness, having the ability to create. This is the seed. This is like a seed. Look at the happiness here. This can speak to the healing taking place. Now the Sun. This could also be talking about when the Sun, it can relate to, obviously, September, end of August, which was the time of the Sun moving through Virgo. But this can also, for some of you, will relate to when the Sun moves into Pisces. So next March, end of February and March. So Aquarius, Piscean time. And we've got the Moon. So Sun and Moon, we've got a couple of eclipses around the corner. Remember, we had Taurus before, and we're having a lunar eclipse. We're having a lunar eclipse, everyone. It's going to be a full moon in Taurus on the 19th of November. And a lunar eclipse means something is being eclipsed out of someone's life. A lunar eclipse can be felt now and can be felt months after. So that's really interesting here. We're in eclipse energies already, so we've mentioned the fixed signs a lot. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius has been mentioned very much, and Scorpio. And these eclipses are shifting now onto the axis Taurus-Scorpio, which are fixed signs. So the eclipses are not going to be easy. But we could also be talking about money. Money matters. I mean, Taurus and Scorpio do relate to our money and money coming through from others. So the Moon, we've got a new moon on the 4th of November in Scorpio. That could be the time when we see things, I want to take on the outcome position, 3 Sibilas, with the Tower, 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, the Emperor, and the Star. We have the Amalato, abandonment of morale. So it looks like the Emperor is really beaten to the curb. And it's the 4 of Swords as is here. We've got the Vedavor, 3 of Swords, solitude. Obviously something was lost here with the Vedavor. This is the widower. Maybe they've literally lost someone. Could be another father figure, Could be a mother figure, I don't know. And we've got the pensiero, so they're in deep thought. Deep thought. Now the pensiero is very similar to the hermit, which is the Virgo energy. The hermit is Virgo, so can speak to health matters as well. Could say that this emperor is going through health issues, has health problems right now because of stress or a lot that they're going through. And this card just flipped open, and it's called the reunion card, everyone. So what can I say? Reunion, reconciliation, a meeting. This is the Eight of Wands, so the messages will come through. For some of you, this person is taking flight, but they're needing to heal, or they're going through legalities, because I do see the pensiero as, a solicitor. This is someone thinking about, Six of Pentacles. Again, legalities. Let's see, because there's a lot in the mix here. There's health issues, there's money, there's family issues, there's marriage, business. Everything is here. Let's take a couple more cards on the reunion. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the stanza. It's like the Ace of Pentacles, which we have up here. Now, news is coming through. This is a secretive connection, a secret meeting. Someone's taking action and coming to meet up and in secret. Now, this is a sexual connection, obviously. This is things going on behind closed doors and news that's coming through. Let's see what else. And we've got the Ace of Swords, which is the dispiacere. Dispiacere, this could be tears of joy or tears of sadness in this card here. Even though it's called dispiacere, to me it can speak to tears of joy. I mean, so much joy that could be tears. So we've got a couple of aces here and an 8, that's like 10. I'm going to take a couple of love messages, because I do see here there's going to be a secret meeting. Someone is going through divorce. Could be one person, could be both. You'll have to watch and re-watch the reading. Before I take love messages, I want to have a look at the hidden position here with the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. The conflict here with the Five of Wands could also speak to someone wanting to travel, but because of the red tape and the mandates, you cannot travel, blah, blah, blah. All that imprisonment. I mean, with the South Node in Sagittarius, I think that this will pass at the end of the year, everyone. I feel that there will be a sense of freedom next year where travel is concerned. Let's take 3 Sibillas. What's this Five of Wands conflict? We've got the Militare, 10 of Swords. So someone's on a mission, secret mission. We've got an uphill battle. They're looking for their balance, harmony. Maybe even secretly meeting up with someone that feels like a best friend. Like someone who is on their side. Someone who brings them harmony. This could also be secretly dealing with legalities around a home, a divorce. Because this is the marriage card, it's the Four of Wands. And we've got the Artista, the Seven of Cups. So someone's someone very intelligent, being able to break down all that illusion. Because it's the Seven of Cups. Again, it's the Piscean, Aquarian energy here. So this could be someone that sits behind a desk or someone that's just very intelligent. This could even be a legal person. Someone that wears a uniform. Could be the Emperor. So the Artista discovers something. Discovers a way out maybe. And they figure an ingenious way to cut through the red tape. Maybe be able to travel or figure something out that will stop the conflict here. Because I do see that someone is having a lot of conflict around maybe divorce. There's a lot of secrecy around here. I want to take one more on that Artista. And we've got good news coming through, mensajero, so messages, good messages coming from a distance. Yeah. And these could even be, I mean, these could be legal papers that are being served that will be good news for someone out there. I want to take up here. Doesn't matter if we go a little bit longer. I want to see what's going on with that Two of Cups, the agreement, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Devil. How difficult. Someone thinks that this is over, obviously, this connection. We've got Donna de Servizio, and this is the servant. This is the Virgo energy. This is being of service to others. This is very, very helpful energy. We have the Gran Signore. You know, looking at both of these cards, I mean, we've got someone that's very down to earth, Donna de Servizio. This could also be someone who helps, or someone that's always been very helpful to this Gran Signore, which I see as the Emperor. But you see the Donna de Servizio, she's of service. So she's not in the social status, in the social standing that this Gran Signore is. Now, the Gran Signore can be someone that's quite arrogant, but he could be also someone that's quite generous. Yes, this is someone that's quite well known in their community, someone who comes from a noble background. So there's a difference in social standing, reputation, and we've got the Nemica. So it's interesting that we do have a divine masculine amongst two divine feminine. Nemica is like the enemy. If Nemica is not another person, then it's just information that's coming through that was unknown, that was maybe keeping these two people at bay. Something is going to be revealed nevertheless, because we've got the Nemica taking the mask off. So someone is seeing the truth. Remember, the Ten of Swords is the darkest before the dawn. Now, the Nemica could also be a mother figure. I mean, the sheep in the wool's... so what am I saying? The wolf in the sheep's outfit. We've got the wolf right here, and I want to see what that wolf is. It's not a wolf, it's a fox. Same thing, very similar. Let's see. We have Allegrezza al Cuore, the Five of Cups with, this speaks to happiness and merriment. We've got three people in the picture. We've got Il Nemico, so we've got the enemy. Il Nemico is the male enemy, and this is like some harsh energies, some difficult energies here. Remember, he holds the snake, so it's the snake can speak to intimacy as well as, you know, sex or medicine, or there's been like some poison here concerning secrecy around three people, or secrecy concerning, or, you know, not knowing, trying to uncover a situation that went bad. And we've got alegria, merriment and happiness. And I do see the alegria very much as someone going out and celebrating with their friends, or someone that likes to have a good time, or someone maybe even celebrating their freedom here, and maybe not even communicating to their friends what they're up to. Alegria, merriment and happiness. So someone going out feeling free. We've got the Fedelta, loyalty and best friend. We've got Messengini, news coming through. And we've got the pleasant conversations around a table, a friendly table. This is the Ace of Cups, everyone. Which aces are always new beginnings. how I see the Ilnamiko, which is the Ilnamiko is like the snake that sheds its skin, which is saying this connection has been going through a death and a rebirth. Someone needed to, maybe this was their karma as well, that they had with the Emperor here. I just envision the cross in the Lenormand. It's like someone's convictions. They had to go through these lessons. But I feel that it's like the phoenix rising up from its ashes concerning this Emperor. I feel that they're on the precipice of moving towards what their heart really loves. Now the connection, maybe the partnership, where there's also friendship, because we've got the dog, and the dog speaks to someone being loyal to a situation. A loyal friend. We've also got the Amica here, which is all about balance and harmony. This is like a best friend, a confidant. And we've got the Donna de Servizio. So this is someone that's been very close to this Emperor, but they were always maybe they didn't fit the shoes of the right partner for this Gran Signore. They weren't the right person. They didn't have the same position in society. That's what I'm getting. Let's take the fortune telling cards, and then I'm going to take some love messages. This is like a Cinderella story for me, everyone. This is Cinderella. Wow. Let's see. What's beneath the moon here? And we've got the Seven of Pentacles, time passing, Capricorn, time. And we've got the Three of Pentacles, 3 and 7. Another split there for the 10. 7 Pentacles, again, needing to wait, having invested time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears. The Three of Pentacles, someone being in the situation where there was an imbalance or something in relation to a work situation. A connection that's connected also to work. Let's see what's going on. We have a message here, message number 7. We have high honor, which is sitting right on this king, this generous king. And we've got the thief. My goodness. We've got the pickpocket. So we go 25 and 24. Let's take another card, because the thief can speak to someone stealing someone's honor, someone who was not on the up and up. This is what's going to be messaged, or someone's losing financially. Someone's taken from them. They've taken their happiness. They've taken their money. I do feel it's probably this Generoso, this Emperor. And we've got message of concern, which the message of concern is received by a divine feminine, it looks like. So message of concern can also speak to someone that's been robbed of their happiness, could also speak to issues of health or someone's emotional status, not being at a very good stage right now because of a lot of hassles, worries, poverty, someone feeling left out in the cold, having suffered financial loss. This is serious, everyone. I mean, it's not all, it's not a garden of roses. There's so many thorns in this reading. We've got a 10 and a 7 is 17, and another 7 is 24, and a 6 is 22. Yes. And 5, 22 and a 5, that's 27, and that equals a 9 again. So we're at the Hermit. Someone is seriously looking for answers. Whatever the Hermit means for you, that's what your message is through these fortune-telling cards. And the Hermit, remember, is someone that's grown spiritually, someone that's gone within, someone that's not communicating, someone that's in hiding, someone that's seeing a specialist. And the Hermit is Virgo, and Virgo is health. Opposite is Pisces, which can speak to psychological health, physical health, Virgo. Let's see what the thoughts of love are. I'd like to take an angel answer as well. So please start thinking of your questions. Let's see if Spirit will answer your questions. Let's see. What are the thoughts or the words that will be spoken? You are so hot, I want you, drive me crazy. There's a lot of passion here. Someone showing up as very sexually inclined. I don't want to be tied down. I will never marry. I don't believe in marriage. This is the single card. And logically it's the Virgo energy, but doesn't have to be. And we have, I'm married. I lied to you. I'm sorry. So someone was pulling the wool over your eyes, coming through as very sexual, pretending that they did not want marriage. But maybe they were telling you they didn't want marriage because they were already married, but they were in a difficult marriage. Are you the one? Someone is asking themselves or asking the other person telepathically if they're the one. This is the Three of Cups. I want a commitment. I want to have a family with you. I need stability. Let's do this. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here. So someone, it's more than likely the other person wanting something long term and asking if this is the right person. And we have, your eyes are familiar to me. I know that we've shared lives before. You must feel it too. So obviously this, this is the soulmate energy. And what I feel here is that this relationship started off as very sexual. It wasn't the right timing. Someone was already in another connection. But it was probably not only the sexual connection, but maybe they felt deep down that there was something familiar. Maybe even asking themselves, I mean, you look so familiar to me. I've known you before. So 17, 22, 25, 26, 30, which is the Empress. And the Empress, we've got another ace here. So there is a strong, very strong magnetic attraction, but there's also a very deep connection here. Let's take the angel answers. I feel that this is not a relationship that happened yesterday. I feel that this is a relationship that's been going on for a while, for a few years actually. Now for some of you that have been waiting for that special connection, maybe you've had dreams, you've dreamt of someone that is that special one for you if you haven't found your special person. But obviously here it says that they've been elsewhere, they've been dealing with other things. And yes, for some of you this could be a connection from a past lifetime. Pause the video if you have not asked your question yet. I'm calling on Archangel Michael, Archangel Lophiel, please guide. I think I will take 3 cards. Please guide the souls that need answers to their difficult questions. Those who are looking for answers. A year from now, take action. And don't stop. So it looks like either you're taking action or someone is taking action towards you. A year from now, well, that's what Spirit has for us, and we need to hold on to that and trust that. Of course, this is a general reading. It will not resonate for all of you. Please remember that always. There's the ship. There is the ship, and the ship is heading towards the fish. Again, the Piscean meaning, but also I wouldn't be surprised if this is not from end of year. I mean, the ship means Jupiter in Sagittarius, everyone. And we've got the rider, another rider taking action. You know, the rider does speak to taking action. It's Mercury in Gemini. So, you know, that is an ace. For some of you, I don't know if you're Gemini ruled, or I'm just wondering if, you know, this could also play out for you as Mercury at some point in a few months from now will enter its home sign of Gemini. So you can always look that up or ask me and I can sort of look it up for you, because I don't know exactly. But yeah, as I said, it's not a reading that will resonate for all of you. So please hold on to the information that is correct for you and leave the rest, because I'm reading for so many of you. Please keep that in mind. And also, for those of you that are ever interested in having your own reading, of course, you can reach out. All my details are in the description box below. I'm going to leave you with one Psychic Tarot for the Heart as the last card. What is the message, please, Spirit? What are the energies? And we have success and growth, and we've got the Eight of Wands once more. So that sounds really, really good. I mean, we've had the Eight of Wands like 3 times. So yes, someone is taking action. It could be you, could be the other person. It does speak to taking action. It also speaks to flight travel. We do see growth on the tree here. And there is a lot of desire and passion. Remember, as Mars is going to ingress into Scorpio, it's going to be very, very strong. So for some of you, could be just around the corner when this reading will start to play out for you. All right, the timing is very difficult to pinpoint. Again, if you want more clear and concise information, you would need your own personal reading. So thank you, everyone. Sending you lots of love, lots of light. I will be back. Love you all. And thank you for your comments. Obviously, they help the channel. Thank you for taking the time. Ta-da.